What a fucking week this was. Welcome, my dearest angels, to another Dislyte stream. Welcome, welcome. I probably should say why why this was so bad in the first place. Because, God. Imagine playing a few games, like, I mean, a lot of people say that I don't play like a lot of games, but I do play like a few games, like maybe like 5 games. The thing is, for this week, about 4 of those games had like either just a normal update or a major update. And I was like, oh my god, I was so overwhelmed. Because first and foremost, Project Deca had like the 4th anniversary update. Many things that I had to do. I barely had time to fit like most of my time onto that game, but I tried to manage. Like, I already did like a few things already, like every day, and I still had to cram in some of that leftover time for that game because I had to make sure that I was able to do the challenges. Infinity Nikki. There was also an update for Infinity Nikki. Again, more side quests, more main quests, much more things for me to do. Of course, I had to do them. And the fact that I was getting really tired of doing them and still I wasn't really done of all of them after the first day, it just was unbearable. Third of all was Dislyte. Fuck. I am just by speaking of this is already making me feel really nervous because of the fact that I'm still not done with everything when it comes to Dislyte. I am still not done. And I think the last one would be Tap Titans 2. The thing is, Tap Titans 2 didn't have like any sort of major update, but the thing is, every week, from Tuesday to Friday, there's like a weekly event that happens that I kind of want to be able to learn, to be able to understand what I'm supposed to do in every event, because it tends to rotate. It tends to be like sometimes one thing, sometimes another. And I kind of understand what I'm supposed to do to be able to get up like on like top 5 at the very least. The thing is, some people just learn way too freaking fast, or either are cheaters, or they have the VIP, or they probably like buy a lot into that game to be able to make up like so fast as soon as they enter the game. I have no other reason. There's no other explanation. By the way, Sans, Kings is ready for you on YouTube side. Just letting you know. Basically those 4 games have been putting me on a chokehold during this week. Especially Project Sekai and Kuniki for the most part. I've been trying to do most of the things when it comes to Dislyte, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be really, really busy throughout the stream, because so things like the Smash and Pass, probably things like that may not happen because I still have so many things. At least Infinity Nikki quests are done, so I can put that to pass. I can finally put that to sleep, so I can just have to do the dailies. Finally. When it comes to the Project Sekai though, I am still putting that to work though. And it has not been just a rough day, it has been a rough week. Just rough week altogether. Plus, I also had a doctor's appointment on Wednesday. And it did confirm something that I believed I had, which was hyperinsulinemia. I believe that's the name. And basically, hyperinsulinemia is basically having like really high levels of insulin in your body. I think that's it, basically. And that's kind of like, it can happen to people with a lot of weight in their bodies. I'm not afraid to admit that I'm overweight. And basically I feel like my body is trying to like fight off the or at least is either trying to fight off any like symptom, any possible signs of diabetes or anything like that, or trying to keep down or the glucose levels. So it's been basically working overtime, like really, really bad. And basically hyperinsulinemia, I was already kind of like thinking could have been it, because I also had like some dark spots that kind of like appeared and about a year ago on my neck, and my doc was like, yeah, that seems like about it. Oh yeah, the file is just like has like a random system of questions. So if it shows that one, don't be surprised if you don't do the stream, but he still answers it. It's just pure random. The chat is telling me to subscribe to earn drops with the Duolingo bird. I can write that upper, that's not chill. Seriously, I also saw that as soon as I boot up OBS. I was like, that's just like, this is like pure praise right off the bat. I must do this. There's no one near my age. Oh, a very important question. It's not weird or anything, but we'll press him to answer the next question. Depends. Work yesterday was rough and was more than exhausted this morning. I was waiting very patiently for your stream, Rebellion. Like, I'm starting to look like one of those kids that is waiting for like the candy shop to open or something like that. I always wait for the time for you to stream. Very, very, very patiently. I know it has a random list to pick. What's the secret game? You really think I would tell you? You really think I would tell you? It is a secret. It's fine, Rebellion. But I already told on Discord that it is a platform game. It is a game that some of you probably already have known. It is kind of like from kind of an old-ish brand, I would say. It is, the character is kind of old. It's probably from my time. And but the thing is, it's gonna be partially hard in some parts. A platform game, Crash Bandicoot? No. Maybe, maybe not. No. Yes, who don't know? Who knows? There's a lot of platform games. Back when I was young, I used to play like a platform game that also was a racing game. There's like a lot in it called Hugo. I don't remember what that was about. But Crash games are fun. I never said they weren't. I just said that maybe it is and maybe it is. Who knows? I woke up at 11, didn't even get out of bed until like noon my time. I stream normally at 10, my time was alarm at 9. Just try to sleep off, dude. Hello, Dick, Anna.
Steve, hydrate me.
Yeah, oh. Well, it seems. Okay, so I wish I could be still talking a little bit more. Even if you say platform, there are still like many of them out there. Heck, I could go on my programming app and make one myself in 30 minutes. I know. But it's the least I can say. There's like, I cannot really say much. The game has been out for like not too long. You believe for the new 5-star? If you're talking about the current event, no, I'm not. I'm gonna be saving it. How about Portal? I already played Portal 2, so no. Mercy, what should I eat for my dinner? KFC. Nah, don't ever ask me what you should eat for dinner. I'm not gonna be your best friend when it comes to that. Yeah, kinda. Yeah, I do have a point. But the thing is... Oh, you don't eat meat? Then I'm not exactly your best friend for that, because I'm not one for, like, vegan options. Sorry about that. But, yeah. So, I wish I could be talking, but I have so much to do. I have so much to do when it comes to Dislyte. So much. Because I still have to work on other games as well. And I barely had time to do many other things when it comes to this. I barely had time to do everything. At least I did the Temporal Tower. At least that. And also I wasn't really talking about the gacha. I'm not sure. But at least if we're talking about gacha, we're still talking about Dislyte. But anyway, let's waste my time. Let's find right up to Dislyte. I am incredibly sorry if I'm gonna be in quite of a rush. But the thing is, there is so much I have still to do. That also includes the story. Yes, the story. I have not read a single bit of the story yet. And I'm gonna take my sweet time on that part. Okay, look at that. They have not changed this guy one bit. Okay, let's rush this up. I wonder... Oh, they're gonna get the skin vouchers. That's actually kind of a lot of skin vouchers. Really, Sans? You don't remember your own age? Do you at least remember the year we were born? Just use the year you currently now and then subtract to the 1 year you were born. That's easy. Ugh, sorry. Ugh. He is being held back by the fact that most don't know how to build the revive teams yet. And the fact that most of the revive units are not that easy to get anyway. Oh, Games was born in 2009. What a baby. What a baby. What a baby. He's such a baby. What a baby. Okay. Also, probably I should also complain about the fact that today's weather was so terrible. Like, I cannot really describe it, but it was like constantly changing. It was like cold, hot, cold, hot, cold, hot. When I got out of my my house to go with my mom to go to my grandparents today, it was foggy. Then once we minutes later, once we came back, it was getting already hot and sunny. Like, you must ignore the Revivinas or just didn't build them, so also they're short on ability mons, they're not going to do well. Either short ability mons or just don't have the characters. I mean, I didn't get lucky I wasn't really lucky at all to get Drew anyway. So yeah, that's one of me. If you marry your boyfriend with Vitus, I don't know you guys personally, so I don't know. That's always something. Some of the questions that you guys ask is like, how am I supposed to do that? Because I don't know you guys personally, and I shouldn't really know you guys personally. Then again, I'm always like one that always say like, keep your personal information with you. But I mean, if I do get married, at least I'll let you guys know. And speaking of the weather, if I need to like step back for like a few minutes just to change clothes again, please just be respectful because I'm currently on cold mode, but I feel like in a few minutes I'm gonna be in a very hot mode. And I'm gonna have to change clothes again. Ugh, weather here is just going to be so weird. And even streaming the audio would have been a little bit weird, wouldn't it? The Bellianos. Okay. Gonna have to hurry up so much. And this is one of those days that the PvP is full. This is goddamn full. We're gonna have to be on goddamn fast spacing mode. At least the temporal tower is done. At least I was able to do one of the hard modes as well, so I don't have like a full-on must to have to do hard mode again. Yeah, I wouldn't even be able to understand Sans. About... I can do 2 more. Oh, those thingy dingies. I'm up to a 6 shimmer pools. Gotta save and see if I can 10 pull the new minutes. I don't know how many I have. I'm starting to think maybe I have about the same as you. If I have more, I'm gonna be surprised. I thought even I have the stuff to make a revive feel more special since Style Freeze works so well already. I don't have either. I unfortunately don't have Yukine. When it comes to that, Kings, you're supposed to be saying PB and J, not PP. That's so weird. I didn't say I don't have a Kenna. I said Yukine. It's a character. Yukine. It's a Dislyte character. Someone needs to clean their ears. Okay, let's go for this one as well. I probably... So was the accent? Well, what a way to blame my freaking accent. I could see that being the problem, indeed. I wish I also had time to be able to tweak a few things about my character. But because this week was so overwhelming when it comes to games, oh god. And then there was also an update on the software that I was using. And apparently I accidentally deleted like a file that was like the thing that was tracking my hand, as you can see. I had to like install it again. First and foremost, it was like a tough to even find it. And had to set it up so my hand might look different now. It looks like it's grabbing the pen in a different way. And if I were to do an expression, it's gonna look really weird, so that's why I tend to like hide it. And no, I have not found a way to be able to override the current hand position to when I use certain emotes. I have not found a way. My hand doesn't look like a hand. Correct, correct. I've also still working on my house on Infinity Nikki. It's been dreadful because I'm making like a big house and it's requiring like a lot of foundation. And that is just one of the things. Okay, let's go for this. I know, I know. But my laptop is just a laptop, even though it was a gaming laptop. Even said it was a gaming laptop. It's barely even holding on to Infinity Nikki for like a few minutes. Do you believe that if I play Infinity Nikki, like, it runs incredibly well the very first few minutes, but then again, for some reason, the game just starts, like, losing frames after a while. It gets to a point, like, 20 minutes later, it's running, like, 20 FPS. I'm not joking. I wish I was joking, but the game starts running, like, at 20 FPS, like, 20 minutes later. It sucks. So I would never be able to stream it, unless I find, like, a way to, like, make the FPS more consistent. There's no vegan butter chicken. I've heard about something about her something. I've eaten like vegan chicken. Now, I've never heard about vegan butter chicken, but I've heard about vegan chicken. I've eaten it. Because I actually used to I still am friends with her, but she used to be vegan. She used to be vegetarian at the very least. And she ended up like buying those types of like vegan chickens at some point, and it had like that name, and I just don't remember what it was. It was actually alright. I made sure to do my metal pulls off stream and got lucky enough to get him. Ah, you bastard! I'm still yet to do it. Still yet to do it. I'm not even sure how much I'll be able to have it before we do the gacha. Because I have to do the Meta Ollie gacha before the actual gacha. Because that way I can get more stuff for the actual gacha. It's a bit weird, isn't it? Nah. Just take advantage of it. At least when it comes to like the games that have been like had like a big update throughout this week, at the very least for the Sekai, I'm gonna have such a big gacha moment on Monday. Ooh, that's gonna be big. And I don't remember ever doing like a big gacha on Project Sekai ever. But on Monday, this month is gonna be like the biggest one. Just because of the anniversary and because I've been saving as well. So if you want to see like a big gacha day with the exception of like Dislyte, you can check out on Monday. It's gonna be quite interesting. Also, yeah, now you guys mentioned about the secret game, make sure to vote on Discord, okay? Make sure to vote, even though currently, from what I've seen last time, Slime Rancher 2 was winning. But make sure to still vote, though. Honestly, I thought I was gonna have to, like, set up the properties of my mic again as soon as I started up the stream, but apparently no. Yep, I made sure that multiple choice is active, so you guys don't feel like such a need to like be just like picking one. And yes, that means you can just choose them all. That is indeed a possibility. But I trust in your guys' judgment to just choose a few. Or choose at least the ones you know and like. Yeah, I can get sick from raw meat. Probably from almost all types of raw meat. Meat should always be cooked. The only type of like thing they can kind of get away from like being raw mostly is fish, like sushi stuff. But I honestly don't like eating raw stuff. But that's why I never had the guts to eat sushi. But not even I trust my own judgment. Dude, I trust you because I've seen your streams and you always sound like the smartest. Like between us, you would always be the smartest. I can absolutely guarantee you that. I've had like That's the option, baby guy. Ah, come on, dude, stop. But the thing is, I've always had this like wanting to like ask you, Rebellion, to play like a game, kind of like one of those games like Keep Talking Nobody Explodes, because that way we can see which one is actually the smartest. And or like the one, if we actually have like either which one is the smarter, or if you have any good like sync like mentality. But I think I would get so gremlin mode and it would get so ridiculous at some point. I do on that game. You are the smartest I can get beat. No, I'm not. I mean, between me and my best friend, we have played one of those like escape room games, and there was like a stream that I was like always reading everything and trying to make sense of stuff, and at some point someone took a photo and compared me to L from Death Note, and and my best friend was just like doing all the random shit and just like looking so ridiculous. And the thing is I never asked you that, because the following question that I really wanted to ask you as well, Rebellion, is like, when do you celebrate your birthday? When is your birthday? Because I have a feeling that you already did celebrate your birthday. At the same time, I didn't want to be like, insinuate you that I want to give you something. You get me? It feels like not. I am terrible at starting conversations. I am not. Hold up. What else was the number that I was saying below the flow discs? Did it say a 4? I clicked off so fast. 2? I guess it was a 2. It wasn't 4. It was a 2. I got 2 flow discs? Okay, man. And then also a wind disc as well. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, that is off to a good start. At least I'll be able to do the mentals this time. Jammer. I might be like a very talkative person, but honestly, when it comes to starting conversations, I'm like incredibly awkward. There's some things I just really want to say, but I just never had the guts to say it. Oh yeah, now I finished Sloan, so we're gonna get like a guaranteed expert today. I finished up Sloan, and my idea is just get to Sloan to R2. That's it. I really don't have any ideas to go beyond R2, unless I just don't have any characters to go to. But right now, we're going for Sidgeway, because apparently there's like a lot of needs for Sidgeway to go for there's like a lot of like fuck, I forgot. There's like a lot of reasons why Sidgeway R6 is gonna be necessary. For PvP, for PvE, there's so many things. It just takes learning some good icebreaker topics. Yep, that's the thing. Also, welcome to the streams. Or Sesshomaru, American bacon or Canadian bacon? I'm not sure because I just eat bacon that comes from Portugal. I don't know. Maybe American? I have no idea. Where is Joppy on YouTube? Maybe he's there. I have no idea. I have no idea. If it doesn't work, if you call out like Joffy, I don't know. Maybe he's just like a Twitch thing. I'm not sure. Canadian bacon is more like ham. Maybe. I'm not sure. I think Joffy is a Twitch. Is it? Let me just check. Commands. No, that's just normal GIF file. Also, you cannot just simply just say Joffy. You have to say either like, hey Joffy, or Joffy exclamation point. And it doesn't seem to say that it's like Twitch exclusive, so you're just not saying it right. Bacon is bacon, and bacon is good. You have a point. You indeed are right. Also, I'm not like the most the bigger bacon like appreciator, I would say. So if you were talking about chocolate, no, that's a different thing. That would have been a different thing. Okay, I think I've done everything here. Let me check up on here.
You're listening to Dislyte X Hertz Radio.
It's the reason why I didn't leave off just simply Joffy is because if you were like talking about him and specifically and didn't want him to trigger, That way, it would have been like, it wouldn't trigger if we were like saying, oh, Joffrey used to be like this, something like that. If you were to like include the name into the sentence without wanting them to trigger anything, it's kind of like what I was going for. I just didn't want it to make too repetitive. Okay, let's go. Divine Sequencer is fine. Ritual Shot's fine. No, he can't. Okay. Checking out trials one more time. So on the Temporal Tower, just need to do like 2 more hard modes. Actually, just 1 more hard mode, which is the Norse mythology one. And I wouldn't really get anything anyway, so I'm not losing that much. I don't feel like I'm losing anything else, so let's just go off to the theme show.
Steve, hydrate me.
Hey, Sans, don't abuse it. Don't abuse it. Stop it. Sans, let me tell you, you're gonna get a bad time if you abuse it. Also, don't actually showcase people and don't do this, because otherwise people are gonna abuse it and gonna feel forced to cancel those commands. You know that, right? Mitsu might not be here, but I am, and that can be much worse. But the good thing is that the commands do have a timer, so I might have to like increase them. Okay, let's just do this. While this is running, I'm gonna probably like replace my clothes because it's starting to get a little bit hot. There we go, I'm back. I mean, I thought about that rebellion, but the thing is, I don't want to have this kind of thought, but I have to like sometimes treat the viewers as like babies. They will still on repeat even if they still have learned their lesson. They will still keep on going. So I still have to like kind of like remember. I mean, fans did put up the commands, diamond. That is like putting my eyes to diamond. So my eyes weren't white, they were just the color of diamonds. Now they're colored aquamarine. Basically my eyes can reflect the color of gems. Also, I just ended up losing my headband as I was swapping clothes. So yeah. But there's also the option of using the actual redeems on Twitch, like Rebellion said, and have these ones instead. Oh no, King's canceled out. Goddamn. Oh no, oh god, King's kind of screwed it up. He kind of screwed it up. Now, can someone just put Sapphire? Can someone just write Sapphire? Because Rebellion used the ruby eyes and then Kings also used the ruby eyes, which kind of like cancel out all the things I have. And now it just seems like I have like no eye colors whatsoever. So whenever I change, you don't see any eye color change, as you can see. It's just weird. I cannot really explain it like... There we go. I think it should be working. There we go. No need to do it again, Kings. Don't do it again, Kings. Don't do it again. There we go. I mean, he did well on the first time, Kings. So, yeah. Okay, Abyssal Trials is done. Give me this. Now we just need to wait for another one to be able to get to the 7th level. Now, should I do the schools? Or I think I should at least do the last level. But the last level should be easy. The problem when it comes to this, however, is... the Zaward Redeem is only available on Twitch. Okay, there's all of these, but I'm still going for the Praise System. Did I get anything new of Shapki? No, I don't want that. Miniature in all aspects. Oh, that might be useful. I usually go for the War Eagle because it gives me more timeless points. But this one will still be good because I usually go for the elite anyway. But I'm still gonna keep up the War Eagle though. You remember you don't have enough points, Sans? I think he remembered. Sans is broke to use a redeem. Okay, let's... let's get this one. When it comes to this boss in particular, it's no longer Hive, it's another one that's like much different, I would say. And about this one, you really have to focus on the minions more than the boss itself, because if you don't take down the minions quick enough, the boss is gonna insta-kill your allies. You're just gonna insta-kill your Asper. It's so ridiculous. If I kind of fucked up, I can take this one. That would be useful. And also they apparently, they give you also rest time for some of the bosses. Run Shapti. How good is the Shapti? Fine, I guess. You. I need to keep Embla on my team because it really makes it much easier to take down the minions and then spread off Embla's debuff for the rest. It's not really for these ones, it's mostly just for the end boss. Otherwise, I probably would have kept Champagne and Lady Sidra, but honestly, Shoya has been doing alright. Okay. Oh man. Fine. I prefer to be called Auntie because I am not that old to be called a grandma. Come on. I mean, godlike, I might be years old. I am a goddess after all. I am an elder goddess after all. But I mean... but I mean, I am not that old like human is. I'll take it. That's this one. This one. That way they can be stronger. Do you think I have wrinkles? Do you really think I have any sort of... I mean, with this kind of shadow, yes I do. But do you think I really have any sort of wrinkles? I do have freckles though. I do have freckles, but I don't have any wrinkles. When I get really mad, it feels like I do have wrinkles though. But seriously. Jesus, the fact that you guys are calling me that old. How dare you? I'm 90 years old because I am the great goddess. But really, I am just possessing the body of an early adult. Come on. She's not even 30. Oh yeah? Why do you think I'm not a goddess? I've taken down many foes in my life. Way out. Actually, Sans is more of the opposite. 20 years in human years is more like 200 years in goddess years. We do live a long life. Actually, does that even make sense? I don't know. Because, we are supposed to be long-living creatures. The thing is, time flies really fast in Ilium. That's the problem. It flies so quickly that sometimes a year in Earth means so many years in Ilion. Eventually become really old, even though we don't feel that way physically. Come on, I need to get more of these. Okay, second boss. I hope this does not become too hard. I can only assume how just facing the boss itself is gonna be. I wonder what that does. Feels like it causes like some sort of disease effect, but no. I mean, I have not like focused enough too much when it comes to the lore of my character, so I don't even know how old specifically my character can be. So I never was able to like read on my character's lore yet. But I just know that my character is actually a goddess that's possessing the body of an early adult. That's it. That's all I can really say. But how it happened, age, like more stuff when it comes to that, I have still yet to like formulate. Age is always such a fun topic. People think old means less fun and less joy, but really it means we get a chance to play with the more expensive toys with that little time we have left. What do you mean by more expensive toys? Are you talking about like porcelain dolls, something like that? It's not that we cannot stop aging. We age slower. Much slower, in fact. In fact, Yorana herself, the goddess of strategy, is so much older than me, yet she looks like me, almost. Skin-wise, I mean. It's about 200 years old. How does that work? So you fall another floor. I'd get to maybe look up something about Skype and see how time works there. And see how old some of the characters actually are. And then maybe calculate through that. And maybe I'll just forget to even do that. But if I do remember and like take notice of that, I'll maybe kind of formulate like what the age of my character could actually be. Or at least the age of the goddess. Stop that. I'm going to give a good one. I mean, you know, depending on the nicknames, just don't be too bully about it. taking an awful while. I hope the minions are not going to be too terrible to deal with. Okay. There we go. Now, I'm not once of vengeance yet. Let's go for that. If I am successful in this, which I hope I am, because this can be a little bit tricky, I will be able to read the story, like the entire day. And hopefully it's not something that takes ages. Because I want to be able to get all the little things, all the words. Oh, I've seen it, Kings, and I found it incredibly rude that you misgendered me. I'll get the Guildborn one. Even though I feel like I'm just gonna regret that. Never mind. I got both. Get this as well. And let's see if I can enhance at least the most important ones. Nope, I'm not looking at the description. I'm just enhancing all ones that I bought. Or at least the ones that I wanted to get. There's many rules in an internet rebellion. You might want to, like, shake up my memory here. Oh, that rule I never heard of. Thank you for reminding me. All men are men, all women are men, all children are undercover PIH. Oh my god, I love this one. If only you had like a command on your streams for like quotes you've always said. I wish you could put that one. It's not even me that said that. It's Rebellions that said that. Oh, please, just like, I know it's probably someone already said that, but please keep that as a quote for your streams. Like, just put a command that says like exclamation point quotes, and that will appear because I think that's hilarious. Okay, we're finally here at the boss. This looks really terrifying. It's called the Librarian, and I have yet to understand why it's called Librarian. Okay, but the focus here, you deal damage to her while you can. But once those minions appear, you focus on the minions. There we go. There's the minions, because she's invisible while the minions are up. And you need to take them down quickly, otherwise your espers are dead. I used to make hearts. Not anymore because my my tablet is gone. Okay, just keep going. I need to be fast. There we go. I'm not dead. Good. Ooh. At least the rules didn't back to, I don't know when they came up initially, but they have been added upon several times. I mean, it's still kind of like, how can I say it? Still very concrete, to say the least. And we got the last soul. Pristine Soul. In the final boss battle of this area, revives fallen allied espers with 100%. Okay, that means I can get a revive. We're gonna get another chapter of this. With the exit of the maze in sight, Ollie quickens his pace. A familiar figure suddenly appears. Drew! Oh, you're right. Are you hurt? I'm fine. I'm sorry to have worried you. Drew's clothes are clean, his tone gentle, and he wears his usual smile. Ollie recalls the sword marks on the wall he saw near the entrance of the maze. He grows suspicious, but does not show anything. How long have you been here? I don't remember. This is a dangerous place. You should leave. Thank goodness you're unharmed. The exit is just ahead. We'll go together. Come on. As Ollie steps forward, Drew blocks his path. Please go back, Master Ollie. Why? This door connects the moral world and the afterlife. Once you cross it, There's no coming back. Huh? What are you talking about? Aren't we still inside the miracle? I'm sorry, but I don't know how to explain to you. Please don't go any further. We're here to uncover the truth behind the trial. Why stop now? This is my mission, not something you should take on. Please leave. What the heck do you mean? As your butler, I should never put you in danger. I have failed at my job. I've caused you enough suffering. I cannot stand idly by while you walk into even greater peril. Drew keeps his head lowered, beads of sweat rolling down his brow as he mutters under his breath. Seeing how tense Drew is, Ollie sighs as he finally making up his mind. There's something I've always wanted to tell you. After I left Evia, I went through a lot. Alone for the first time, I realized just how weak I was, and just how well you protected me. After my father passed, I dumped all my resentment onto you and never took responsibility as head of the house. And you handled everything for me without a single complaint, serving me as you served my father. Master Ollie. Ollie clenches his fist as he's forcing himself to meet Drew's gaze. I took your life away from you, Drew. I've only just mustered the courage to admit it, but I couldn't face the part of me that I still wanted to lean on you. And I was afraid of losing you. You won't ever lose me, Master Ollie. I'm sorry, but I won't let you shoulder the burden by yourself. Not anymore. Ollie lets out a deep breath, smiling, and extends his hand to Drew. I'm no longer the spoiled, naive boy I used to be. Let's face this together, as family. Drew hesitates briefly before taking Ollie's hand. Only then does Ollie notice the specks of light rising from Drew's body. I understand. I humbly ask for a place by your side. A burst of light suddenly radiates from Drew's palm. It dissolves into countless glowing particles, slowly forming the outline of a door in mid-air. Was that a test? Come on, I still didn't manage to tell you everything. Must be the real door. Hang in there, Drew. I'm coming. Well, that wasn't the real Drew. Very well felt like it. Very well felt like it. Very, very well. How much you love debating, keep in mind that no one in the anime debates. That they mock intelligence as well as your parents. Ugh, you're right. Okay, that was all of the 8 trials. And there's the trial of judgment. But let's try to make time and go for the story already. If I still have time eventually, then I can go back to the trials of judgment. Even though there you go. I've gotten some good chunk of stuff. Oh my god, I still have a lot to get. Oh, I've been rejected by my crush once, and I've been ignored by my second crush once as well. I know how it feels, even though it was early, but I know how it feels. Okay. Cut off the source. Apparently, Lady Lapis is gonna be here. The sound of sand crumbling is no longer as deafening as it once was. The stolen divine power is flowing back, like footprints resurfacing in the desert after being erased by the raging wind. Is Hot Slot Crush number 3 or maybe 10? If I were to be realistic, probably number 5. but he still have been the one that has accepted me at the very least. But yeah, I guess I can just say number 5. But let's not go too deep, please. Let's not go too deep. The rules of the internet are ancient, and rereading them is a bit of a trip down memory lane. It is. The mortal force's bird finally shows signs of exhaustion. Withering Miracle, outskirts. Drew follows Raven to the battlefield, where he sees the Bennu Huron rise relentlessly despite everyone's attacks. The longer the lore run is, the weirder it gets. Rule 66. If it has lore, it also has lore from alternate timelines, especially if the main lore is copyrighted by a big power-hungry corporation. Ugh. Bleh. Bleh. Okay, that's gonna be something. Is this the Bennu Huron? Yes, it appears shortly after you enter the tablet, and it has already resurrected 34 times. Oh, that's a lot. Oh, I also have fictional crushes. That's typical. 90% of fact fictions is stuff of nightmares. Really? But yeah, I kind of agree with that. While getting Drew up to speed, Raven stares at the Bennu Huron with a hint of confusion in her eyes. What's wrong, Raven? Something's different. Resurrection seems to be slowing down, and appears to be weaker than before. Something's popular, there's brain rot of it. Yep. If something's popular and there's a brain rot of it, it's coming soon. And if it is a character like Embla, there's bound to be Rule 39 of it. Don't. I regret saying that. Or if it's a female character, there's something about 39 of it. On the battlefield, Long Liana pierces the bird's wing with ice spikes. The frost which previously melted instantly now clings to the bird's feathers. Meanwhile, Jacob's vapor shield wavers from the impact, but unlike before, it doesn't shatter immediately. Have you all been fighting in here this whole time? What about Lapis? Where is she? Drew, I have something important to tell you. Lapis is with Holly now. They're also going through the miracle trials. What? Master Ollie is here. But someone from the Shadow Decree. Why did he come here? Ollie came looking for you. Don't worry. At least they were safe the last time Lapis Replicate contacted us. Or are they still in the miracle now? Yes, I'm not sure if they have anything to do with the bird's condition. But after you and Batrun came out from the fractures, the Bennu Huron became weaker. Hyde, withdraw from the battlefield, hears Raven and confirms what she said. You're right. Its resurrection is slowing down, and its power has taken a big hit. If it exists, there's porn of it, no exceptions. Rule 35, there's no porn of it, porn will be made of it. Rule 36, no matter how messed up it is, there's always worse than what you just saw. Yep. Ugh, I hate it. I hate it. I hate that is true. There are such lowly humans up there. See, Lomion and Jacob can pull it off even with them. I wasn't the only one trapped in that space. Many other Espers were there as well. Look over there. In the direction Hyde points, Drew and Raven see some frail Espers leaving the fractures with Badrun's help. After distributing potions to the Espers and confirming they are out of danger, Badrun returns to Raven's side. I'm exhausted. No more tankless work like this for me. Most of these people are from the Shadow Decree. I'm truly such a kind soul. Shadow's fault. Remember to pay up for my help. I'll waive the charges for you new members this time. Are they the people who went missing after entering the miracle? They're your men. Why are you asking me? The Shadow Decree has so many members. How could I possibly remember them all? Nothing is sacred. Look, 43, the more beautiful and pure a thing is, the more satisfying is to corrupt it. Now my blood. Hyde's cold attitude picks up at Run. He spites in frustration, ready to unleash a string of devious curse words, but Drew's steely glance stops him. I found these Aspers in a liminal space, most of them members of the Shadow Breed. They were in deep slumber while the being Huron continuously drained their divine power. If it exists, there's a version of it of your fan. And it has a wiki and possibly a tabletop version of the theme song performed by Buckloyd. No! Don't put Buckloyd to this! Not my favor! Please, no! That one manually served the divine power connection. That one manually severed the divine power connection and used herbs to wake them up. In other words, the being Huron no longer has endless divine power and can't use your abilities anymore. Yeah. Now this weird bird is like a tank that's run out of gas. With her eyebrows furrowed, Raven quickly analyzes the current situation, finally breaks into a smile after a moment. Nah, don't worry about it, Kings. Maybe it's time to rethink our tactics. Although the being Huron is as powerful as before, Longmian and the others are almost out of divine power. We need to take over the fight so we can rest and prepare for any changes that might come next. Changes? Look, this monster keeps resurrecting, albeit more slowly. It shows that cutting off its divine power source doesn't stop its revival. I'm worried it might have some hidden tricks up its sleeve. Better be safe than sorry. Liling, you'll take over for Longbian and Jacob. Don't fight it directly, just delay its resurrection as much as possible. Piece of cake. As Liling rides his blazing wheels towards the beating Huron, Hyde gives Raven a meaningful look. You haven't changed a bit, Raven. What do you mean? If I were you, I'd make Longbian and the others fight until they can't go on. Things aren't that bad yet, and we're still out. Don't you care in the slightest about their safety? We have bigger priorities. Besides, they knew what they were getting into when they joined the Shadow Breed. Naivety would drag everyone down, no? I am not always looking at the chat, but be careful. If I see some weird shit, be careful. I'll be watching you, Hyde. Suit yourself. Without responding to Hyde, Raven turns and walks towards the makeshift camp. Withering Miracle, edge of battlefield. As everyone rests in silence, Raven and Hyde turns their gaze towards the beating Huron, still locked in a fierce clash with Lily. Suddenly, the bird lets out a piercing shriek before lunging frantically towards the cliff. Oh no! Something has rounded up. That was not a great. I did not say that right. Without a word, Hyde sends his three-headed dogs at the beating Huron, but the bird presses forward relentlessly despite the dog's vicious bites. Sans, you got a warning. Be careful. Raven follows the beating Huron's gaze and spots a figure shrouded in pale blue energy emerging from behind the cliff. It's Lapis! Is the bird trying to attack her? That's her replicant. She must have gained something from the beyond. We need to bring her back safely. Okay, that was just the first chapter. That was already a long-ass first chapter. Resonate within. Resonances within. Coco and the three-headed dog work in tandem to subdue the beating Huron, which lets out a defiant cry as it falters. Raven and Hyde successfully approaches Lapis. Raven immediately senses that the energy surrounding her is much weaker than it has been in the secret chamber. Are you alright? I'm fine. It's just that my real body has taken a hit, and it's affecting me. How's your real body faring now? Ollie and I have completed the trial. We're heading out to the miracle now. Well done. Looks like the real trial lies in the beyond. Yes, we found something interesting in the beyond. The remains of the being Huron. Remains? How's the being Huron holding up outside? We've cut off his connection with the Esper's divine power. Ju and the other missing Espers have been found. But the bird has stopped resurrecting. Based on past experience, it should gradually calm down once we complete the trial. But instead, it's becoming more and more frenzied. It's somewhat weaker than before, though. I'm afraid this bird and the trial still hold secrets we don't know about yet. Why was the Bino Hero split in two? And why are there two tablets at the entrance of the miracle? I still haven't figured out these two. Anyway, after we left the beyond, the divine power lingering into the Bino Hero's remains started to become unstable. We're about to leave the miracle now, and if my guess is right, the Bino Hero's remains will merge with its real body outside, and will become whole again. Are you saying it will experience death? After merging with its real body, maybe the Bino Hero can actually be killed. Exactly, as it remains also contain immense divine power, so I think when they become one and whole again, it should become much stronger. I got a warning from Mercy. Yeah, be careful. Be very careful. Makes sense. All of this is just my speculation. We'll be leaving the miracle soon, and what happens next is anyone's guess. Got it. Raven and I will take care of everything outside. Lapis falls silent. As her consciousness leaves her replicate, the being Huron gradually quiets, no longer showing any aggression. Looks like it's waiting. Come on, we need to move fast. Withering Miracle outskirts. Raven gathers everyone to share Lapis' message. I'm glad Master Ollie is safe and sound. What? We have to do this again? I was ready to go home. Come on, quit whining. It's time we put an end to this. Everyone waits anxiously until the door of the Withering Miracle opens again in the distance. A visible ripple spreads out of the Withering Miracle, and the Binu Huron begins to stir. Its body starts to levitate along the ripple, and the patterns of its wings emit a dark red glow. It's merging with its body. Everyone watches the bird in silence. Beneath its calm surface, a new power is taking shape. It is the pulse of life and also the prelude of death. Okay, that was a much shorter. Chapter. I'm looking at you guys. I'm looking. I might not be always, but I'm looking. The moment the remains leave the miracle, the boundary between life and death begins to blur. The monster, imprisoned by rules, is about to face its most powerful yet most vulnerable moment. Withering Miracle outskirts. The Withering Miracle releases a massive pillar of light, its raging energy suddenly transforming into a gentle flow like the touch of someone deep. Nope, I won. Drew eagerly walks towards the miracle to welcome Ollie. Within the pillar of light, two figures appear one after another. Ollie's short hair is speckled with petals from the beyond, while the hem of his black robe is shorter than before, revealing his slender ankles. He has returned from his boyhood form. Master Ollie! Drew! Aw, he's changed? We didn't see his change? Aw, come on. You've been rescued. Ollie soon comes to his senses, seemingly unfazed by his tremendous change. Well, I've become a meta Esper. How are you feeling? Are you hurt? Drew paces around the shrunken Ollie, observing him with concern. I'm fine. I entered a miracle to find you, but by twist of fate, I ended up getting pneuma. I'm so relieved to see you, okay? Ollie awkwardly tries to suppress a smile before putting on a serious expression. The way I gained the meta power was no different from what is written in the union reports. Lapis and I completed the miracle trials and gained pneuma from the miracle nexus. Oh? Yes, after getting this power, I honestly don't feel much different. So don't worry about me. I'm completely fine. Wait. Lapis also went through the trials? Does that mean she also became a meta? Does that mean that Lapis is gonna be the next meta Esper? Is that even possible? Such a recent Esper becoming a meta Esper? Is that even possible? Let's see. Ollie looks composed, as if everything is well under his control. I am so relieved to hear that. Come on, let's go check on Binu Huron. Ollie staggers as he tries to board. Before he can hit the ground, a force catches him. Looks like you still need some time to get used to your smaller body. Okay, Lapis is still fine. Mind your own business. Jesus, okay. It's only now that Drew notices Lapis. He is puzzled to see her looking exactly as she did before entering the liminal space. How terribly rude of me. Didn't even notice you were there. Lapis, why... haven't you changed? Just as Lapis is about to answer, she spots a figure diving down to the sky and about to dodge out of the way. That rune lands where Lapis has been standing, curiously pacing around Ollie 3 times as he clicks his tongue. Well, if it isn't Master Ollie. Did the door to the beyond trick you down? Buzz off, patron. Still got that sharp tongue even after shrinking, huh? Elementary school teacher might just put you in detention for mouthing off. Looks like you don't want those feathers of yours anymore. Wanna try me? Alright, cut it off. Cut it out, Badrun. We got serious matters at hand. Drew, I'm afraid your question will have to wait. Let's head over to Master Hyde first. I have several theories that could explain that condition. Jesus Christ. Meanwhile, the Bene Huron suddenly convulses violently and roots beneath the sand surge upwards, wrapping around as to form a massive cocoon. The monitor blares with a piercing alarm as the energy curve on the screen shoots upwards like a jagged mountain, soaring past all previous readings. Get ready, everyone. This time, we can't defeat it, right? Yes, but don't let your guard down. Now that it's whole again, it is far more powerful than before. As long as you can defeat it, it'll be fine. Lillian cracks his knuckles, facing the Benu here and spreads his wings once again. I'm gonna be fighting the bitch. I'm gonna be fighting the bitch. Gonna be fighting the bitch. Putting miracle outskirts. While Lillian and the others are battling the Benu Huron, Raven and Hyde greet Lapis and Ali upon their return from the miracle. Oh yeah, Sans? So, the Bene Huron's remains disappeared after leaving the miracle. Yes. After you two appeared, the Bene Huron was fully revived. This time is stronger than in any previous revivals, so your speculation is most likely correct. That is correct, Sans. What we're facing now is the true, complete Bene Huron. Raven lowers her head as in thought for a moment, then looks at Lapis and Ollie. I thought both of you would become meta espers, but it looks like only Ollie has to see. Didn't the two of you complete the trial together? About that. Master Hyde, may I? I got it. Lapis nods, quietly briefing at her replicate behind Hyde before walking towards Drew. Sorry, Ollie and Drew. Why are you apologizing? I never meant to deceive you. The one who completed the trial wasn't really me. Lapis points at her replicate, who's standing behind everyone. The one talking to Master Hyde and the others just now was my real body. What? Are you saying you already thought of escaping right from the start? Yes, I'm truly sorry, Holly. Even if we failed, I wouldn't have been trapped in a trial. Drew, I'm sorry I haven't been completely honest with you. This one's on me. I can understand that. Perhaps not getting Numa is God's punishment for not using my real body. What do you mean? Anyway, thank you so much for all you have done along the way. Let me do something for you. Lapis' body glows with a pale blue light as she extends both hands towards Drew. Mr. Drew, this is what I've gained from this journey. I'm giving it to you now. Hand in hand, Lapis and her replicate pass through Drew's body. The replicate dissolves into a cloud of blue light dust and disappears. Pneuma flows from Lapis' replicate into Drew's body. After the white light fades, Drew's physique undergoes a tremendous transformation. Oh, so he now transforms! What is this? This is Numa, and now I'm returning it to you, Mr. Drew. The reason I can draw upon Numa but never merge with it is because it doesn't acknowledge my replicate. So you earned the Numa but never merged with it? On the other hand, you've successfully completed the trial, even though it's fake. My speculation was correct. Numa acknowledged it here. Wrong. Drew's appearance has changed drastically, leaving him in the trains. Lapis' replicate disappears as Hyde and Lapis observe everything in silence nearby. So this is what happens when Numa's accepted. The god has acknowledged Drew. I broke the rules, so Numa recognizes neither my replicate nor my real body. I still don't understand the purpose of the other trial, nor its connection to the Binu Huron. But given our current situation, bringing in a powerful new ace is clearly the right move. Acknowledgement. Numa acknowledges the substance, not the form. Drew confronted his inner self during the false trial, aligning more with the trial's purpose than my cheating. That's Drew right now. Drew hasn't fully awakened yet. There are countless voices echoing in his mind. Latif's sighs, Ollie's cries, Batron's curses, all the memories once buried by guilt. Intense emotions surge within him like tides, yet they don't drown him. Like sunshine, they make everything clearer. Papa Hatsune, feel at peace. You deserve this, Drew. When the light of metamorph shines through the cocoon, the game of life and death finally finds the player. And the sword forged from guilt and courage is about to strike at the throat of destiny. I need a drink. Yeah. I'm not gonna be saying what I'm prompting, just give it up. Yeah. Okay, let's go. How many more chapters gonna be? I'm just halfway. Fuck. Rapid recovery. The chains of order burn to nothing, and from death rises a new wave of men. Before the metamorph is complete, the slumbering Russia's master. I just drank. That does not count. Russia's master already senses the impending crisis. The Benu Huron's power is expanding at an alarming rate, its surging energy warping the space around it. Its recovering is faster than before. Why? But it'll be threatened by Drew's metamorph. At this rate, it'll recover before Drew can get back on his feet and join the fight. We can step in first. The moment Raven finishes speaking, the Binu Huron screeches, rattling the ground and sending sand and debris into the air. Let's strike. Long Mian charges forward, immediately conjuring ice walls around the Binu Huron. The frigid temperature disrupts the bird's energy flow. But soon the ice walls are shattered by the Binu Huron fluctuation energy. The fragments blacken as it scorches. What's going on? Our ice walls are burned? The Beanie Herons have never shown this kind of power before. Lapis, can you pick up anything with your power? Lapis runs her fingers through the hair, forming a blue screen where countless sparks are spilling out from the Beanie Heron. This isn't possible. What? This isn't a Beanie Heron's power. I detect a foreign energy field inside it that doesn't belong to the current reality. Lapis, doesn't this power feel kind of familiar to you? What do you mean? It's similar to the force that sustains the dead in the beyond, only more active. My power can't reach this energy field either. It's repelling all divine power. Could there be more to this monster than we know? The Beanie Heron suddenly opens its eyes, surveying the aspers around it. With a strenuous effort, it flaps its wings. Each flap sends a massive gust sweeping across the battlefield, carrying a strange energy. It's about to erupt. The energy field's frequency has exceeded the critical threshold. Everyone, brace yourself. Brace yourselves. I don't drink alcohol. No. My favorite drink is iced tea. Before Lapis can finish speaking, the cocoon suddenly gives out a dark, sinister glow that seems capable of devouring everything. The glow quickly converges into an enormous pillar of light that stretches towards the sky. Everything in its path withers and disintegrates. Watch out! The Beanie Heron's new form is at least half again as large as before. Oh, shit. When its tail's feathers strike the ground, the forest leaves behind graves several meters deep. It fixes an icy gaze on the people surrounding it, letting out shrill cries as its beak opens and closes. Here it comes! But Ollie smiles as he watches Drew beside him slowly stand up. Then he shifts his attention back to Beanie Heron. How do you feel? As refreshed as bathing in a spring breeze. Let's end this together, Master Ollie. Let's do it. Okay, short. Enduring heartbeats. Okay, let me just adjust my, second. Because I feel like he was, like, trying to, like, kill me here. Oh! Okay. Oh, this is gonna die quickly unless it's gonna resurrect. That was it? That was it? Okay. As the light from Drew's staff rips through the Beanie Heron's throat, the battlefield falls utterly silent. The murderous gleam in the Beanie Heron's eyes quickly fades, and his massive body collapses to the ground like a puppet with severed strings. Ollie and Drew support each other as they walk, their metal light much dimmer than before. Master Ollie, are you alright? I'm still seeing the chat. And don't call me a lady, how dare you? I'm gonna curse you in your sleep. Take care of yourself first. I may be smaller now, but I'm not as weak as I look, right? Drew gets to his feet with Ollie's help and breaks into a smile. I love that they're referencing the fact that Ollie is shorter now. Freaking got shodified. How dare you? How dare Dislyte do such a thing? It's finally over. The Beanie Heron's remains transform into particles of light and vanish into the air. Jacob slumps beside Long Bian and covers his eyes with an eye patch, ready to get some sleep. I'm gonna sleep for 3 days. No, 10. What a shame. There's probably nothing left of the Beanie Heron. I was hoping to collect some materials for making potions. By the way, can you do something with that awful smell of your potions? I think my potions smell fine. I'm just curious. Would you drink a stinky potion that can make your body back to its normal size? All ignores Battle and rolls his eyes. I like this dynamic duo. Tell me, what would you do? Would you drink it? Amused by their playful banter, Drew smiles slightly without a word. Ollie nudges Batron aside and adjusts his glasses. Maybe this transformation is a mockery of everything I've worked for. Drew's about to make a comment when Lapis' cries interrupt him. Everyone, stay alert! It's not over yet. Listen! As everyone falls silent, faint thudding sound emerge from the Binu Huron disintegrated. Okay, have a good one, Sans. Boom, boom, boom. Rumble echo from beneath the earth, causing the sand to tremble slightly. Boom, boom, boom. Jacob grasps sharply as goosebumps spread across his back. Just sleep, Sans. You'll be alright. As the spot where the Binu Huron vanished, the sand swirls into a widening vortex. This power. Everyone can sense something stirring within the eggshell. An aura far more terrifying than the Binu Huron itself radiates from it. As the vortex spins faster and faster, sand is swept away, revealing a huge egg beneath. The eggshell bears the same purple-black patterns as the Binu Huron's feathers, each line gleaming along with the heartbeat inside, perfectly in sync with the energy ripples across the ground. Nope, I won't say it. The heartbeat now pounds like war drums. Each time the patterns flicker to life, the surrounding air grows noticeably colder. 20% of the energy matches that of the trial, but the remaining 30% stems from unknown death principles. What? It seems to me that someone has wielded the power of the beyond to trap a forbidden form of death. Elith? Would that be you? I don't think it would have been Elith. Besides the withering miracle, the sudden appearance of the enormous egg brings everyone to a standstill. It seems to harbor a mysterious power. Lapis tries to crack it with her divine power but remains completely baffled. I can't comprehend how this egg works. We can indeed feel the heartbeat, but I don't believe there's actually life within the egg. Are you saying that's what inside this egg is closer to death? Yes. This has become an endless saga. Did you guys learn anything else about the Binu Huron during the trial and the beyond? Nothing special. I still don't understand why the Binu Huron's remains showed up in the trial. This is the first time this egg has appeared, right? Yes, the Binu Huron was undefeatable before. But the remains we brought out have altered this rule. Let's observe longer before deciding our next move. Before everyone gets fully prepared for battle, the heartbeat from within the egg begins to quicken. Watch out! The eggshell trembles violently, and light flows like magma through its patterns, seeping through the cracks and forming tiny white flowers on the sand. These white flowers wither the moment they bloom, giving off a sickly sweet scent of decay. Crack. Ooh, what is that? What was that? Within the bright light, the cracks in the eggshell widen visibly, the patterns writhing as if alive. At last, with a sharp snap, the shell breaks apart. As the fragments scatter in all directions, everyone holds their breath. No monster springs out, only a slender figure floats above the broken eggshells, enveloped in a luminous mist. Have a good one, Kings. She slowly lands on the sand, her bare feet stepping on the eggshells. Upon contact with her skin, the eggshells turn into tiny sparks that merge into the hem of her dress. Then, before the stunned espers, she bent her knees slightly in an elegant curtsy. Like honey-coated ice, her voice is sweet yet bone-chilling cold. Each word brushed against her eardrums like a feather, yet sends chills crawling up everyone's spine. Greetings, espers. Clementine of Death. Everyone treats this unexpected visitor with guarded caution. The tension in the air is almost palpable. Perhaps you have heard my name before. I am Clementine. Clementine of Death. Death's graceful bow makes the effort to survive appear like a laughable, futile struggle. When Death's elegance is stripped away, it becomes clear that every move on the chessboard is stained with the blood of the living. Is it this the last one? No. Game of the Dead. Okay, we still have yet to go. The woman from the egg remains standing in place, and everyone stays on guard. Clementine, are you the idle one who presides over death? Clementine chuckles softly, raising her hand to brush aside the hair near her ear. The marks on her fingertips appear particularly striking in the light. Looks like your years of investigation and exploration haven't been entirely fruitless. Also, I love her design. Oh, that design is so freaking great. Listen up, everyone. Don't forget we once thought as allies before. Allies? Raven glances over the massive crater left by the dead Inu Huron, her voice turning cold. Are you referring to that constantly reborn bird? Or this egg that devours power? Clementine tilts her head in amusement. Obviously, I'm talking about the bird. Although it's merely a vessel, it still caused me quite a bit of trouble. In fact, if I tried to stop you, you wouldn't have stood a chance out of bringing the bird's real body out of beyond. Vessel. Imprisonment. Were you the one imprisoned in beyond? You performed quite well in the beyond, and your power of rules is quite interesting. Too bad it's just a replicate, otherwise I wouldn't mind you gaining Yuma. But I'm not the one who makes the rules. Clementine smiles and points to the sky. So, was this being Huron a trap, you said? That tablet. Yes. I used to use it to lure you all here so I could be discovered as quickly as possible. As you can see, only by truly slaying me could I break free from the shackles of death and be reborn. You have done all this just to escape from the beyond. You're right. The first thing I did was to create an anomaly. I planted a seed of death at the core of the miracle to destabilize the space. The missing unions, workers, and the monsters' appearances. It's all caused by this seed. So it was you who disturbed the fractures. How else would I have lured you all here? What you thought was the trial's entrance was actually a trap by late investigators. The first Shadow's investigation squad was also trapped in the false trials after touching the tablet. After all, death can't take shape without enough power of life. Can't believe you fabricated a trial by exploiting a loophole in the rules. Rules are meant to be exploited. What about those remains in the beyond? The trials of beyond. That's where I was truly imprisoned. That place is the boundary between life and death. I needed the hands of the living to escape. Your powers of rules can detect spatial barriers, while this matter power can dispel the binds of the beyond. Together, you two make the perfect carriers. Thank you so much for freeing me. Clementine bows deeply to everyone, her piercing gaze utterly inscrutable. Impressive. But since you've already escaped, why even bother speaking to us? With your power, you should be able to leave this place easily. Clementine's smile fades, her eyes turning coldly, laced with a hint of amusement. Oh, there's more. The chapters are getting shorter and shorter. Clementine's figure shimmers in a luminous mist. The silver vine patterns on her black dress gently shifting with the rhythm of her breath. An unsettling silence ensues with Raven still on guard. She glances sideways at her peers, noticing the weariness in their faces after the long battle. We can't afford another fight. Clementine suddenly shuffles, whirling a wisp of dark red light mist between her fingertips and casually gesturing towards Raven. Are you are you analyzing my weaknesses? Or just trying to buy time to recover? Just give up. No matter what condition you're in, it makes no difference to me. After all, in terms of sheer power, few Eidolons are stronger than me. Raven's pupils contract slightly, shocked to be read like an open book by Clementine. It's unwise to fight you now, but if you tend to harm my companions, I will fight you to the very end. Don't worry, I just want to escape, and I'll have no interest in making a move against you. Just think of this conversation as a little gift for me in gratitude for your help. Come on, let's do this while I'm still in a good mood. Where you stand. Among the Eidolons we know, Herbert is our enemy, while Rory is somewhat of a friend. Ah, very sharp. You can put me somewhere in the middle. I have no intention of becoming your enemy right now. Of course, I'm not your friend yet either. Raven stares at Clementine, deep in thought. Ollie steps forward and poses this question. You. Why were you in prison in a miracle trial? Clementine bursts out laughing, her crisp laughter sending chills down everyone's spine. That's an interesting question. Not from this world. I come from a place very much like fear. I was hoped to protect it, but ended up anchoring the rules. I chose to rebel, and this is the price I paid. Anchoring the rules? Are you saying... Tell me, who do you think could imprison death itself? The one who brought all the miracle and created you all? That was more of a Drew voice, my bad. To correct you, I am not an Eidolon, or rather, I am no longer one. Clementine's figure gradually fades, and her voice becomes crazily distant, signaling her impending departure. Thank you for your help, but I have no interest in getting involved with humans from now. As a token of gratitude, I'll let you in one more secret. There's only one endpoint in defeat in the miracle trial. Forming a union is meaningless, because in the end, there can only be one winner. Clementine completely disappears into the mist, leaving only the heavy breath of those remaining into the battlefield. And this should be the last chapter. Choices and Reconciliation. Does that mean they're gonna be back to enemies again? Jadokri and Yasmin? At the Clementine's departure, the disturbance in the miracle subsides, leaving only traces in the desert as evidence of the battle that has taken place. Batrun helps Laura evacuate the wounded at the nearby camp, while Raven directs the logistic teams in clearing the battlefield. Don't be so quiet when standing behind me. I might mistake you for an enemy. Raven organizes the files without turning around. I know what you're going to say. Are you guys going to continue with the trials after hearing what Clementine said? Since Clementine described the trials as an election process, we must take control of it. At least for now, passing the miracle trials appears to be the less risky path. Take control. We lost that the moment we started playing by someone else's rules. Both the trials in the Beyond and the Liminal Space are designed to select strong individuals who can be controlled. Our goal is to pass the trials while protecting the world. What do you think would happen if you took a rebellious stance? You speak of killing gods like it's a walk in the park. Hide, open your eyes and look around you. The wounded are still being slowly evacuated. Those walking nearby Raven are startled by her suddenly raised voice. Have you considered the cost of defying the rules of this game? Most people, they simply want to stay alive. Raven takes a deep breath to hold back an emotional outburst. Then she turns away and gets back to the files. At least for now, passing the trials is the only way we can gain the power to fight against the miracles. Are you saying we'll finally be free after completing the trials? Can humanity truly find salvation if we keep playing by someone else's rules? What should I do then, Hyde? Raven slams the files hard on the table, yet her voice is so calm as if she is merely discussing what to have for breakfast with Hyde. Clementine made it clear that her world was destroyed. She never explained why, but just take a look at our world. Isn't the answer obvious? Shouldn't I tell people that we've been fighting a losing battle from the very beginning? Or should I tell that our sacrifices might not lead to anything? We can't live without hope. And you can't fight this battle alone, whether you admit it or not. I'll find a solution. Farewell, Raven. Hyde turns and walks away. Members of the Shadow Tree step out at all corners of the camp to follow him. Ollie and True clash as they depart from the camp. You regret it. What do you mean, Mr. Ollie? You've put in so much effort, and the unit is likely to fall apart soon. Failure is part of life. I regret it more if I didn't try, Master Ollie. Besides, I'm glad you're willing to help me. Watching Drew's ears switch in delight, Ollie hesitates. So many words come to mind, but none makes it past his lip. You don't have to say anything if you're not ready. I know. You're too thoughtful, Drew. Sometimes it annoys me. Why? Because it keeps reminding me that I'm still that weak boy who takes his anger on you. Ollie opens his backpack and hands Drew's notebook to him. My notebook? Great, this is just a huge help. My schedule for next week is written in it. I saw your memories during the trial. I didn't mean to pry into your privacy, but you have taken on too much, Drew. Actually, I see my shrinking as a punishment for my past arrogance. I certainly lost a lot, but you've suffered just as much, and I ignored your pain. After what I went through, I figured out many things. Sometimes life doesn't go the way we want, and there's nothing we can do. As long as I keep moving forward, I'll find the answer someday. It doesn't matter, even if I'm just fooling myself. At least you're still by my side. Ollie's voice is barely audible, yet he forces himself to meet Drew's eyes. Drew responds with a warm smile. Master Ollie, you've grown up. I'm sorry. There was a time I just couldn't accept that you were already a grown man. I projected all my regrets onto you and took on burdens that weren't mine to bear, almost ruining myself in the process. But I thought things through and decided it's time to move on. After hesitating for a moment, Ollie pulls Drew into a tight embrace. Stunned at first, Drew soon wraps his arms around Ollie's back. Thank you, Drew. Oh, look at him! Look at him blushing. Look at him! Look at Ollie blushing. He's definitely turning into a freaking teen. Ollie lets go and adjusts his glasses to hide his embarrassment. The setting sun squishes the dew's shadows across the sand, and the desert seems more peaceful than ever in the evening light. Welcome to the stream. I'm hoping you're having a lovely day. I'm not gonna say that name. And there's still another chapter. Great. I thought we were done. Prelude to cooperation. After leaving the camp, Kari dismisses the other members and leads Lapis deeper into the desert. As the sky gradually darkens, Lapis can hold back a curiosity. Teacher, aren't we coming back? We are, but first, I need to meet someone. What's going on? She's here waiting for us, just as I expected. Hyde's voice carries a barely perceptible note of excitement as the underworld dark mist forms chains around him. On the far horizon, a familiar voice echoes from within the swirling dark red mist. I knew you would be the first to come see me. The mist gradually takes shape, condensing to a familiar figure. Clementine. Not long ago, I heard the call of an unknown voice, so I led my people to the Withering Miracle. It was your voice, wasn't it? That's right. I need help. I need help to escape. Clementine fiddles with a flower made of black mist into her hand. Petal by petal, the flower unfolds, revealing the symbol of the Shadow Tree. In a sense, those investigators' descent into the Withering Miracle aided my escape. whenever I stream Dislyte, whenever I try to make preparations for the stream, when it comes to Dislyte streams, I never see anyone stream Dislyte, not even on Twitch. So it is incredibly interesting to see. Their divine power helped me tune in this sleep. At first, I thought the call was a trap, but even after sending in the first name, the voice persisted. I arranged a cooperation with the Union and sent Lapis to complete the miracle trial. Only then could you reveal yourself. The trap that held me was incredibly complex, but you seemed quite skilled at solving puzzles. You weren't the only one I summoned, but you were the only one who answered. The sensation was all too familiar, as if I returned to the miracle prime. It's hard to forget such a deeply ingrained sense of oppression. Clementine chuckled softly, conjuring black flowers into the air with her fingers, the petals transforming to particles of light, forming images into the space around them. Scenes of shadowed trees investigators entering the withering mills, the liminal space absorbing divine power, and the Bino Herons breaking free of its cocoon appeared. And you, young lady, you must have other reasons for giving up Numa. I had doubts about the miracle trials, and I didn't want to accept the power without understanding it first. Oh, honest, but Numa didn't acknowledge you anyway. Since I was still freed in the end, I really can't complain. Well, now that everything has gone as you wished, can you tell me the real reason you summoned me now? As I mentioned earlier, I'm no longer an Eidolon, but I still retain the power of one. God created the Eidolon simply to help him carry out his whimsical games. Clementine speaks lightly, yet there is an unmistakable coldness in her voice. Eidolons exist to assist God in testing whether civilizations deserve to exist. All of us are mere puppets in his hands, our fates long predetermined. So what do you do to end up imprisoned? My world was destroyed because it was deemed unworthy of existence, and I couldn't accept that. When I tried to warn the other Eidolons, I found them to be far more loyal to God than I'd imagined. As a result, God condemned me as a traitor and imprisoned me in the trial of the Withering Miracle. Recalling her previous experiences and beyond, a dangerous, vengeful gleam flashes in Clementine's eyes. I've had my eye on you since Miracle Prime first appeared. I saw the tenacity in you that set you apart from the others. Since you chose to see me, you must have already made up your mind about your path ahead, right? Hyde falls silent for a moment, choosing not to answer Clementine's question directly. When the Miracle Prime descended, I saw strange visions of the future. I think you should be able to answer my doubts. Of course. If our goals align, I'll be happy to help you out. Swirling dust will eventually settle, while the seeds of ambition have taken root in the soil. Those scattered fragments of the future will one day come together to reveal the harsh truth. That's it. That's all of them. Oh, that was quite a long one. It had like one more chapter comparing to the previous one. But basically, they present us like a new character. I'm curious to see if she's gonna be a new Esper, which I don't think so. If she was previously an Eidolon, it's very unlikely she will be an Esper. It would have been interesting if she becomes an Umbra Esper. Really, really interesting. But if that's the case, then the previous Eidolon that we met should also become an Esper. And I don't think that's going to be possible. I don't think Roy is ever going to be an Esper. So if Clementine becomes an Esper, Roy should also become an Esper. And I don't think that's ever going to be possible. But Clementine is screaming Esper, a playable Esper, frankly. And now it's time we do the gacha. It's finally time we do the gacha thing. First, we're gonna do the meta Ollie things. You're planning on getting a Yorana? Well, I don't plan to get either specifically. I mean, I am going for Victor mostly. I am gonna put Victor on the Shimmer Gacha. I'm gonna select him for the Shimmer Gacha. Now, Yorana, I'm not sure. Or Yorana, I'm sure, I forgot if it is Yorana or Yorana. I think it's Yorana. I'm not sure because she is gonna be really good for like Iki. The thing is, Iki is not, it's not like that character is gonna be like all right now. But there's still some like stealth units. I have a feeling she's gonna be good in the future, like even more than now, because I feel like there's gonna be more stealth units in the future. But right now, I think Dislyte is trying to make the revive espers better, so that's why they brought in Victor. But I mean, if I can get Yorona, that's great. But I'm not gonna be pulling for the esper specifically. What I'm usually going for is I don't remember the last time I pulled for the actual banner of the esper. It's been such a long time. Because as of lately, not a lot of the characters have been getting to me other than the shimmers. And the Ambrose. Okay, let's go. Let's see if I can get golds. I was saying, wait, hold on, I got a gold? And now... Okay, we're starting up good. Oh, we're starting up good. This was better than last time. I mean, last time, I don't think I did it. I don't think I did too much, and I barely got, I'm already getting them founded right. This is off to a good start. This is off to a great start. Getting two of these? Two of these. Already. Two of these. This is gonna make it way too easy. Cactus potted plant. Ollie's prized cactus. He treasures it so much he even takes it with him on his travels. I usually don't get lucky when it comes to this. By the way, the second part of this event, the very first part of the event, I only got these 3. And first pull, I got like 2? 2 keepsakes? This never happens. I don't get lucky when it comes to the meta espers. But when they like release 2 parts of the metas, I usually can get them. So I got Meta Inchuan, and now maybe I can get Meta Ollie. Let's see. Okay, blue. At least I'm gonna be happy if I get any sort of record fragments. I'm gonna be happy with that. Or that. Flower records, I can do that. I just need like 3 more actually. I'm about to get... Okay, guaranteed now. Green glasses. Okay. The record again. I'm getting a lot of blows. Ollie isn't nearsighted. He just likes wearing glasses. Great to know. Also, he looks incredibly fashionable when he does that. I stand for those left behind. Nothing can escape of the night. Sorry. Okay, win. Okay, good. Okay, we're done with this. And that means I only need 2 more keepsakes. This can be incredibly good, because maybe next time, I can actually get him. Oh, fuck yes. Okay, time to go for the gacha. Ooh, I got a good chunk of records. Okay, let's settle this. And about like this, yeah. How much more will it be? 80. Okay, I can deal with this. First and foremost, we need to pull for a slow in. For those who don't know, I've been like getting a lot of like pieces to be able to get R2 slow in from the club, and I was able to complete it like yesterday, I believe. Either yesterday or the day before that. So let's pull for her today. And finally, R2 slow in. Get slow in.
深淵を見つめる者はやがて深淵と一つになる。
Yeah. Okay, so I'm pretty close to get Meta Ollie, which is a little bit ridiculous. So before I actually go for full-on gacha here, let me put picture here. Yes, let me put picture. Last Dislyte stream, I got 3 Divinates in a row. I got Momo Divinate, and we're talking about like the regular Divinate, which I don't know where it is. There it is. We're talking about the normal Divinate here. First pull, I got Momo Divinate. Second pull, I got a Siege Divinate. And third pull, we're talking about 10 pulls here, I got another Siege Divinate. So I'm already at Steve 2 Siege. And this was all done in just 3 pulls. Which is ridiculous. My luck last time, for how little I had, was ridiculous. And I'm starting to think maybe Siege really wants to be done. There's like certain characters just want to be completed by my hands, and I feel like Siege is one of them. Now, I'm not sure if it could be just like, I don't know, maybe it's just like a luck thing, but I'm starting to think it could be. But first and foremost, let me check on the elementals. How much do I have? Oh god, I have so much of low. I have like about 2 temples of Inferno. I don't have 2 temples of winds, only about 1 temple. And I do have 2 temples of flow, almost 3 temples. But I am going for... Oh, it's gonna be so risky if I actually go straight up on Inferno right off. It's gonna be incredibly risky. I think I need to start off on either flow or wind first. But first, let's go for Shimmer. Now, I got Janjali really early last time, so that's why my BD is really early right now. Do I think I'm gonna get Victor early? No. Am I gonna keep my hopes high for this? No, not either. I just get myself distracted. For some reason, if you are distracted when you're pulling, Dislyte is gonna impress you. This has been a thing for me for some reason. If I'm distracted, if I'm talking, there's a likelihood that Dislyte is going to impress me because I'm just not putting up expectations for the game. And the game that way doesn't feel as much pressure. The thing is, I'm still looking at the game though. So I guess the game still can't tell though. Can you show us your aspect gallery after your pull? Oh, after your pull? Yeah, sure. I thought you wanted it before I pull. I got more after at my 30 pull. That's not too bad. I got more after a while. I think my Moriyama's at R1 at this point. And now I only like... Okay, Liz. It's already full though, but this can mean something. This can mean something. About me. If there can be certain characters that I can get, specifically epic espers that I get, they can mean something. Nicola's case, shit doesn't really mean anything. But if I can get another esper, it can tell me something. No. Hey, Q. I wonder when there's gonna be meta Q. And how it's gonna be. It's gonna be great. It's gonna look awesome. Time to drink a little bit of water. Let's see how crazy this will be, because last time, like I said, I got two siege druids. Sorry, 2 siege divinates in like 2 temples, which should not happen, by the way. This is an Umbra divinate. Should not have been like the luck should not be there. Yeah, for some reason it still happens. Please don't surprise me. Okay, at least you're being realistic this time. Thank you, Dislyte, for being a little bit realistic. Why am I thinking Dislyte is because at least he's not putting up some bullshit. I need to pick up my socks. This is getting really hot. I'm burning up. I'm burning up. Fuck out of here. Now, how early will it come? That's the question. I mean, it's just my camera here. There we go. Oh, hello there, Jacob. Only 1 epic. This can be bad. Alright. Let's keep going. I forgot how many chances I have of this. But I think it's probably more than last time. I think last time I only had like 3 and all of them were gold. I did really well on the meta, so maybe the normal ones, the normal gachas won't be as good. And by the way, I already got a guaranteed Esper, so yeah, it's not gonna go as good. Oh yeah, it's gonna be guaranteed on Elemental anyway, so I'm about to get some things. Now, how many? We have yet to see. I forgot how many I have. Oh, that's disgusting. Ew. Ew. Ah. Ah, yo. Yeah. I mean, this is payback. This is literally payback from last time. We must have forgotten about you, baby. It's funny that this song is not copyrighted. It truly is not copyrighted. This music that plays when you summon, it's non copyrighted. So you can use the song. You can try to look up for this song, and you'll find it that it's non copyrightable. You can put it up on your videos if you fucking want. It's great. The thing is, I don't put it on mine because it doesn't really match the things that I'm going for. We talked about this late. Don't do this. Oh, I'm gonna have Siege done, Siege Divinate done in a month or less. Oh god, this is gonna be a record. Siege G3, let's go. I don't even know if it even hit BD. Honestly, don't know. I don't think it did. Goddamn Siege. Welcome home, though. The Anthem of the Defiance. There we go. Oh, that was actually the last one, too. Heck yeah. Ooh. Okay. So, Shimmer's done. Divinity's done. Elemental's next. So, to give me a higher chance, so it can either be flow or wind. I'm either going for these two. The thing is, I have a lot of flow espers. A lot of flow legendary espers that already are 6. So this is a risk. I'm not going for Infernus because that also goes for the same thing. But I'm still gonna test it out to see if this gives me a purple. Thank you. That means higher chances for the wind to get a legendary. Unless it's going for guarantee, which that's gonna be a problem. Please don't be it. No! Oh, this is Ricky. Oh no. Oh no. Oh fuck, I think I'm screwed. I think I might be screwed. Whenever I get Kaylee, she's a cursed Esper for me. Whenever I get Kaylee, the chances of me getting a really bad Esper as a legendary, it's high. There has been at least only once or twice that she gave me actually a very decent Esper next. I think it was bad run only once, and I don't even use him, so please, fingers crossed. Oh, it's gonna have to be flow. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. Get the fuck out of here. Need to stretch. They also seem to always show up. Don't call me that. Look at it. It is Goddess Mercy. Address me correctly. Okay. Guess it's gonna have to be for flow. But honestly, it scares me quite much. But then again, I have more R6s on Infernos than on flows, I think. So this is something I'm gonna have to do. Oh, that was actually guaranteed. Holy fuck. It was gonna be guaranteed. Thank you, go ahead. Now, who's gonna be? Ah, really? Send her one back for me, please. About time! About time! About time! About time! About damn time I got a fucking Liam! About damn time. For context, only I had R0 Liam. And I got Liam, I actually pulled specifically for Liam when he first got released. I think. I don't remember. But it was like either like a bit after that, it was, or when he was released. And I never got him again after that. And finally today, I finally got him again to R1. Might be a little bit useless, but it still feels good to not have been an R6. Now let's go for the Infernos. I didn't even have a chance to pull for flows anyway, so... Whoop. Now please don't give me a legendary this one, please. Thank you. Let's keep going. That was disgusting though. There you go. We got Liam. Finally got Liam. That means I got two flow legendaries today. Does that mean I'm still only gonna get flows today? No. Hello there, Mista. Yeah, I bet it still is quite tasty. And that's it. That's all of the elementals. Then all of these for now. I don't have enough for this, nor do I even want to try it, frankly. And for this one, I do have enough for guaranteed. And I have Trust Destiny as well, so we're gonna get a legendary here as well. Now the question is, hopefully neither of the Choice of Destinies I get will be R6. Or at least, hopefully at least one of them is not R6. Yeah. Purple div. And one only. Actually, was there a second one? I didn't see it. Yep, I think it was only one. That was only the very first pull. I think it will go to guaranteed, but I mean, it can still be early. What am I kidding? I cannot put expectations in this game. I need to be distracted. I need to just distract myself with some weird thoughts, or just like talk about something. Just not think about the game. That works, right? Because I was not thinking when that Siege Divinate came around. Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't really thinking. Ooh, maybe. Those don't usually appear. Shit, baby. Ooh. Ah, sorry. And let's go for another one. Let's go for another one. Let's go for another one. Ooh, now it's gonna be an Esper. It's an epic. Still an epic, but it is Esper now. And two. So both are epics. Epic Espers. If it was at least one divinate, I think the overlay of the... I just love doing that. If it was the divinate, I think the overlay of the divinate on the animation will overlap the Esper one, I believe. Yeah. Ta-da! So, in that case, if I were to get 2 legendaries in a pool, if one of them were to be Divinate, then it would show me the Divinate animation, right? I think so. But the other one can still be an Esper, right? Yeah. That's so. But it's still epic, though. Epic and Esper. Very glittery. Very, very glittery. I need to take a look at how many more I have. Because I have about 80, right? 80 pulls. If there's like 2 left, that means I'm closing in for the kitty. Oh, it's funny how Chloe's still incredibly viable, even as a 4-star. Even these days, she still can be an incredibly viable option. Okay, 40. Does that mean I still need technically 2 or 3 10 pulls to get to guaranteed, I assume? Maybe. Well, let's see. Oh, early. Got money. I'm honestly at this. Oh, that's a lot of epics too. At this point, I'm just like so used. I've been playing this game for 3 years. Come on. I'm so used to getting some of the legendaries, and people will call me off of being incredibly lucky, and I know. But I just can't help it, okay? I just cannot explain this phenomenon. No! Okay, this explains the luck. This explains the luck. If there's a Tashika Divinate, it explains the luck. There we go. A Tashika Divinate explains the luck for me. Seriously, a negative Annick himself. This ain't looking great for me. Please, this is gonna be. Yo! They actually can give you new Espers. I don't think that ever happened to me. I don't think they ever gave me a chance to actually give me a new Esper. Plus, already recently R6 Aether. I think Aether was my most recent R6. My best pull was getting 2 legendaries and one being a Shimmer Esper and the other one was being just a normal legendary. I think it was having Raven and having Kanji, I believe. I think that one is like my most memorable one. I also remember like my most memorable pull was having like getting Tyrell at the second 10 pull of the Umbra banner as well. So there's that. But this one is obvious. I'm gonna get Lapis, and I'm so happy that I'm gonna get Lapis. Oh my god. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. I got a new Esper. Do not curse me out like this. Do not curse me out like this. Do not give me a Dahlia div like that alongside a Sashika div. How am I supposed to feel? Because Dahlia divs and the other one that I mentioned earlier that it was also incredibly cursed. Let's see what else. Okay, I think we can go all the way and see that is not gonna give me any more Espers. Or at least any more legendary Espers. The least... I mean, the best it can give me, I believe, it can't just be a legendary div. I feel it. If it gives me another legendary Esper, I'm calling bullshit at this game. I feel like this game is just giving me way too much props because I'm streaming it. I never pull for this game outside of streams, so maybe that's why this game is being like all too nice with me. Off you go. 2 more pulls. Here we go. We can already kind of close it up and believe it's not going to be another legendary. I'm happy that I got Lapis. I also forgot what elemental Lapis is. Is she a wind or a flow? If she's a flow, I just gotten flows today. That's crazy. But I think she's a wind. I think she's a wind Esper. I have yet to see if there's also boxes that I have. Ooh, hang glad ever. And last fall, we can empty it up for today. Yeah. I'm incredibly happy. I mean, I did have like a lot of resources, but come on. I got Sloan, I got one speech div, and I'm already happy for that. I got freaking final Liam, and then I got Lapis. Fuck yes. Finally, my collection is getting bigger. Okay, I need to showcase my collection of espers now that I've finally done this. But first, I need to also play the resonances. And the divs as well. And that's all we getting. And I still have like a few chunks of crystals, but not enough to do a temple. Ooh. But the rewards. God, I kind of want this div. This div would have been great. Too bad I can't get it. Okay, so let's pull up the resonances of the espers. Okay, I'll get to you, but first, let me do some advancements. Pop, 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 pop. Oh, oh. No, let's not break through yet. Here the ascensions. Holy fuck, I got a new Esper today. I don't know why, but I honestly feel really great about this. Getting a new Esper for me, it's much greater than just getting like a resonance of another Esper. Especially from Esper I don't really play much of. And even though it's an Esper I don't think it's meta at all. It's not that great. I feel like it's just getting them all is great. It's just like catching Pokemons. Come on. Yeah, I did get a Tyrell. I did say that I got Tyrell like only 2 temples of Umbra. I got such crazy luck on that. Only 10 Umbra pools. All I needed to get Tyrell. All I needed. I did get mentioned to her indeed. I got crazy luck with her. Crazy luck. And I've been playing this game for 3 years, so I deserve these amount of characters. Okay. What was I supposed to be doing? Next Esper is Siege with his death. Level him up. Next up is Sloan. Sun is our one. There we go. Let's listen it up. Sloan Esper business. So that means I can get a free gold record now. Hey. Now, she no longer freezes the fuck out of my characters. Great. She's no longer gonna be that big of a hazard. Next up is Liam. Where are you? There you are. At least I got a resonance out of you. Finally. No. That was short. Okay. Get this. Get this little
私の
thingy.
出番だな。
There we go. I'll eventually, if I remember, I will work
私
on
の出番だな。
Lapis. Funny enough, it's kind of funny that we are in the event where it showcases her, and even I get her out of a freaking Chase of Destiny. It was pretty fucking random. Okay, list of characters that I have, and I probably the ones that are up here are the ones that not only do I have them as favorite, but also the ones that I have like level 70.
人間社会もまたしかり。
Okay, I need someone that is like quiet. Who is here that is awfully quiet? I think I know who it is. You.
昔のことは覚えていないわ。
You are quiet. Okay, these are like some of my characters here. Okay, I think I'll go slowly. These ones. I'm not gonna be able to like think so quickly about their names. Funny how I don't have.
頭の中に浮かぶこの男。
Funny how I don't have him
一
hearted.
体誰？
I have a lot of R6 espers. Holy fuck. I mean, some of them, like maybe 2 or 3, are fusion espers. I mean, these 2 are fusion espers. And I think that almost Gabrielle was at some point a fusion esper
一
too.
体誰？
Ollie is almost close to R6 as well. The closest ones right now are Elaine and Valeria. One more, can I get into R6 as well? Holy fuck. God damn, my boy's close too.
頭の中に浮かぶこの男。
The furries are gonna be
一
down, I'm
体
sorry.
誰？
I'm not gonna like upgrade the furries all that much. Even though I was talking well of Liam earlier. I need to really work on Suzai and Sujue here, but I'm currently working on Sujue. Then maybe if I don't see much of a reason to work on other espers, then I can go for Suzai.
頭の中に浮かぶこの男。一体誰？
And that's pretty much all of the legendaries that I have. If you were to like compare to the ones about like the espers that are in the Atlas, like this is about like I have about of all the 101 legendaries about like 88% or 88 of them. I'm missing still some of the shimmers, but I'm missing Nathaniel, I'm missing Yorana, as you can see. I'm missing some of the metas as well. Sohong, Ikine, Victra, I'm still yet to get it. Eira, Ryota, and Tetsuya. I skipped these 2 because I didn't think they were all that good. So mostly it's just like either new espers or meta espers or shimmer espers. I mean, when it comes to shimmers, actually, I'm only missing like 3. Yeah, currently with Victor coming around.
力こそ正義。これが世の断りだ。
Oh my god, you really have a voice of a JoJo character. Holy fuck.
これほど完璧な存在を見たことはあるか？
Oh my god, you really have a JoJo voice. Oh my god, you have a JoJo voice. Oh, that's ridiculous. Okay, what about Yorana?
私もっと頑張らなきゃ。
Two kind of voice, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna feel comfortable with that.
お手伝いしましょうか。
I love that her little tail moves as you move as well, but it feels like the little tippy point of her tail looks so like flashy. Loving that. Okay, how about my inventory? What do I got? You saying that I have some? I have a Ming Div? I didn't know I have a Ming Div. I have a Ming Div apparently, and I just got it. Ming Div. And how many more divs do I need of this guy? That's the question. Ming-Shu. Oh yeah, Ming-Shu is already our 6th. Should be around here somewhere. Okay, one more div of this guy and I get him. One more and he's done. Oh yeah, I need to read need to read her story. There you go. Not Pinker's. Not you either. Lapis story. There he is. I need to read her story. She is order incarnate. Lapis strikes fear no matter where she goes, even in a place like the Shadow Tree. It's the strict manner in which she carries herself and demands of others, though her overwhelming power helps too, of course. One can occasionally see Lapis take quiet, quick strides to the corner of the room, or likely toss a chocoball into her mouth, then return to her station as if nothing happened. Perhaps she has some cute qualities buried deep within. RTR! Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a lovely day. Indeed, it is really rare to see this Dislyte stream to happen, but welcome. I was kind of like thinking that you were a streamer, a Dislyte streamer yourself, but I never usually see Dislyte streams at all. I don't even see on Twitch happening. But absolutely welcome to the stream. And I'm not even sure how late it is for you, but absolutely welcome. And honestly, I can say I can appreciate your videos because they have helped me quite a few times into this game. So welcome. I'm currently I just currently got Lapis. I recently done the gacha like a few minutes ago. I just finished it, and I got Lapis from Choice of Destiny. And actually, of all the aspects that I got today, I've gotten Sloan R2 from just the Club Ripples. I'm just gonna give like a little bit of a resume of what I did, of what I got. I got Siege Div to Div 3. That was like after that. Then I went for the Elementals. I got finally another Rezo for Liam after so many months. Because I believe, like, I got Liam, I think, the very first time he got released, I think. I think that's how I got Liam. And he has always been R0 until today. Finally got another Liam Rezo. So he's finally R1. And then I went for the gold gacha. And it appeared the Choice of Destiny. It was between oh fuck, I forgot her name. The snake girl. Metasager. Oh man. Why is Elif always... No, it's not Elif. But it's the snake girl. Where's the snake girl? Snake girl. Where are you, snake girl? Snake girl. You. Snake girl. Ife. That's why your name was so close. It was between her, already R6, or Lapis, which I didn't even have. So it was an obvious choice. And finally, I got in Lapis. And I'm about to read her story, which will mean getting more crystals, and just like reading overall, honestly. But still, welcome. Okay, I think I already done that. Lapis's family used to make a living running supermarkets and convenience stores. During those days, she'd always lend a hand whenever she could. Lapis enjoyed being around densely packed and neatly arranged items. It made her feel at ease. But life is never so simple. When her family moved to Greywater for work, Lapis struggled in the city's survival to the fittest culture. They had to constantly let others walk all over them just to survive. Lapis's life was full of danger. Her father often took her on the road to buy new wares, and their journeys were often beset by all manners of Miramon and vicious bandits. I mean, I'm not often a lore player in most games, but Dislyte has been one. Funny enough, I have never skipped, like, any chapter of the story. I mean, if you were to tell me, like, say, like, everything about like, a story, about an event story, I probably wouldn't be able to tell you. But I can, like, safely say some of the things. because I can read throughout the story. Even early into the stream, I was reading throughout all the dialogues of the second chapter of this event. And whenever I get like a new character, I also take some of the time to read some of the careers pages as well, or all of the career pages whenever I get the character. Because I feel like just like stop and talking and just reading, it feels a little bit more relaxing. And also improves a little bit of my speaking issues. Or takes them away. As Lapis grew up, she learned how to use her divine power to fight smaller Miramon, keep bandits at bay. The family business seemed to be on the up, and she could feel her father's pride. But this fragile balance could not last long. One day, someone hired a rogue Esper to kidnap Lapis. Despite her best efforts, Lapis was unable to resist the Esper's overwhelming power, and her father was killed while desperately trying to save her. Fortunately for Lapis, Hyde showed up just in time to fend the Esper off. Seeing the girl's terrified and pitiful state, Hyde offered her a place in the shadow of the tree. He taught her an important lesson. Weakness invites destruction. When allowed to fester, evil grows bolder. Only strength can establish order. How long have you been playing Dislyte? Since the end of Ollie's event. So it's been 3 years. I remember that once I actually started up Dislyte, I can even read the story of Ollie's event. I can even actually even access the shop. That's all I remember. I couldn't even access anything about it. So I remember it was really right up at the end of the Ollie's event. And eventually came up Zora's event. And I know I went fucking nuts on Gaia's event. I know. I remember that. It's been 3 years, yes. And that's why I have like such a long gallery of like characters. And I'm completely free to play, by the way. Completely free to play. And I've not wasted a single cent. I promise I swear by my mama that I will only break my free-to-play status if they release a Yamato skin. I know it sounds a little bit stupid, but if they make a really, really great Yamato skin, I will break my free-to-play status. It's gonna feel a bit stupid, but it is. I'll eventually showcase the characters I have. Lapis accepted Hyde's offer and joined the Shadow Degrees under his tutelage. Lapis proved unsuitable for research work, but she grew immensely powerful as Hyde helped her master her divine power. Lapis firmly believes that overwhelming injustice must be corrected with overwhelming power. She knows that Hyde will one day uncover the mystery of the miracles, as she won't hesitate to use the power of maths to pave the way for him. To this end, she trained an elite squad loyal to Hyde and Hyde alone. Ready to go at a moment's notice, the squad follows orders without question and is able to complete its missions flawlessly. As for Lapis, like a bodyguard, she's always by Hyde's side. There we go! That's all of it with Hyde. Even though I don't want to showcase that she's my favorite, she's not my favorite, but for some reason when I favor her because she's useful, she always shows up as like the first, and I honestly kind of hate it. But I have like a long list of characters and I've not wasted a cent in this. This is why I always say that Dislyte is such a very gacha-friendly character. I have a lot of R6s. I mean, some of the R6s are not for characters I want, but they're useful either way. They're still useful. I mean, Richter R6, useful. The only non-gacha friendly part of Metas. And the Umbras, if you're being a little bit realistic as well. The Umbras can also be a little bit non-gacha friendly. There we go. Just reset it. Thank you very much. Did they also update any of this? I don't think they did. Oh, it is up. Okay. I'll get to you in a second. I need my daily stuff. Get you. Get you. Hopefully this many amounts of screen vouchers is going to be useful. 3,000. What can I do in 3,000? Definitely cannot buy a legendary skin. I can almost buy one of you. And if I only need like 50 more, I maybe can get this Young Man Faded Reverie skin. Maybe. It's the only one that so far has been getting most of my attention. Not even these have been getting most of my attention. Fuck that loose skin. I'm sorry about that. Bounties! Nyeh.
来たな。今日も面白そうな任務が目白押しだ。見ていけ。
This is gonna take ages. Here we go again.
今日も面白そうな任務が目白押しだ。見ていけ。来たな。今日も面白そうな任務が目白押しだ。見ていけ。
Okay. Here we're gonna play this long game.
今日も面白そうな任
How
務
many
が
times
目
am I
白
gonna
押しだ。
have to wait
見てい
and
け。
press refresh until I get all of these?
来たな。
I'm not even sure if I'm the
今
only
日
one
も
that
面
does
白
this.
そうな任務が目白押しだ。見ていけ。
I used to be an artist until my tablet broke off. But I used the pen instead of like using an actual mouse because it looks better. Not because of just like because I'm an artist currently. But I feel like it's just because it looks much. Does it look great? Just like you can see where my mouse is going by how my hand is going with the pen. I mean, you can still like take stuff with pens, I guess. I know it is common for like VTubers or any like YouTubers or any like streamers alike to use these kinds of pens when they draw. But you can, I mean, in my way, just like to see where my mouse is going. And this took a while to be able to track it right. Even today, I decided to go batshit. I wonder where this song from.
見ていけ。来たな。今日も面白そうな任務が目
Doesn't seem
白
like
押し
it's
だ。
from Metal
見て
Always.
いけ。来たな。今日も面白そうな任務が目白押しだ。見ていけ。
Come on, just give me one more, please.
今日も面白そうな任務が目
Please,
白押しだ。
give me one more.
見ていけ。
There we go. How much do I really need to pay? Go for club. Do this one as quickly as you can. I know I'm like very quick when it comes to this and I'm barely even showing like my teams and stuff like that. But my stream ends in a bit of like 12 minutes at minimal. So, and I'm saying minimal, so I can stay a little bit longer if needed. Go for this. I don't have a feeling in my team. I don't know why I'm doing this. I guess we'll go with you then. Yeah, I'm surprised as you are, Monino. I'm surprised as you are that Archer is here. I did freak out like a crazy person when I saw him. Yeah. I probably should change my Elif to pick out Calamity, but the thing is, Elif is useful for Yinglong, so yeah. The thing is, Artier, I don't know why people don't stream this. I have no freaking clue why people don't stream this game. This game has so much content, and I know that like it doesn't have as much content as some other games, right? But I played games that don't have this level of content as Dislyte does. I mean, come on, I played a game for 6 years that barely had any content only recently, only in the past month, then it finally gave in. But it can be so good though. Dislyte is a niche game. I know it can be niche, but the thing is, it's so gacha friendly in my opinion. It's so gacha friendly, so people that can start it off can just easily get so many Espers. But I don't think the whole like niche thing can be like the whole reason why people just want to stream it. I can make so many things happen in this game. Some days maybe there's not like a lot I can do, but I can if there's not a lot I can do, sometimes they just like reveal the upcoming Esper, not just showcase the YouTube video. There's always something you can do. And there's always also the temporal towers you can do. There's also the infinity towers you can do. There's, I don't know, the events that sometimes pop up. There's always, and currently with the theme show, I mean, I have done the entirety of the Duat Hall, but I just yet need to start the Trial of Judgment. I mean, yeah, you have your idea. You have your own concept, your way to go. And honestly, if you want to just stick up to that, that's fine. People will go for that. And honestly, people will just look up to you for like the most future kind of content. I myself look up to you whenever I have any sort of difficulties when it comes to challenges. Because you, sir, have the brains when it comes to this game. You are the brains. So whenever I have whenever there's like a really tough challenge that I'm just not like getting it, I just like look up to your videos. Or like whenever I have to like level up a character to level 70 and I don't know who's next, I can look up to your videos. My favorite Esper. That depends, because I have like about 3 favorite Espers, depending on the categories. It can be depending on the lore or like fashion style. It can be depending on how long I've been playing the character and I just like grew kind of attached to it, or because it's just so fucking strong and so useful. Choose the category. And I know I curse a lot. I'm from a country where the northern part of it, where I live, curses is quite a lot. Design, that's Yamato. Design-wise, it's Yamato, and you might be thinking, but he looks so awful. I know that those pants, like very high up, and with the like sandals kind of thing doesn't really look well on him, but I like him. His lore eyes also make him look kind of like a traumatized guy, and also make him look like a freaking psychopath, but I like him. And I mean, that's honestly kind of obvious. I usually just go for the mostly traumatized characters. Even you can see like, you can even see from the leader where I even use this icon. Reasons I play Dislyte. It's incredibly gacha friendly. I think I don't have much of a reason other than that. Because there's also many other gacha games that are not as gacha friendly. And I mean, I could have been playing Genshin for all I wanted. I really want to be able to play Genshin. But there's 2 reasons why I don't play that game. First, because of the map. It's a freaking huge map. I would get lost so quickly. And trying to like 100% most of the areas in that map, it would take me ages. And second of all, it's not that gacha friendly. You would have to really push you to pay to be able to get the characters that you need. While this game, no. I have a lot of great resonances for a lot of Espers, and I've not paid a dime. And also, it doesn't really, this game doesn't seem to really push you to do well in PvP either. Because I mean, there was like a time that PvP was important. Now they're trying to value it a little bit more. But I mean, they're still not trying to push you to the very brim to be like the best at PvP. Or if you can be great at PvP, sure, good. But it's not like forcing you to be like really great, otherwise you just get like very bad shit rewards. I still can get really good stuff, and still do very well on like weekly pools. I feel like Dislyte is just like really great. Also, the characters also are really great, honestly. I think design-wise, they were better in the beginning. I could say so. I think they were better in the beginning when they were first starting up, when they were doing like Rooster, when they were doing like some of the other characters in the beginning, when they were doing more animalistic kind of characters and more creative. Maybe now they're doing more human-like. But then again, they just did Yorana. Come on, they're trying. And they're trying to like listen to the people. Maybe they won't be able to grant everything, but I think they're trying to bring back some of the diversity of the characters. Also, let's not talk about the fact that, come on, they made literally Dio. Like, look at this guy. Look up running on top of me. Is this not Dio to you? Like from JoJo Bizarre Adventures? This is literally just Dio. And I wonder how people are gonna feel up. How whenever I get this guy, how the comments are gonna be. Can I even access the comments right now? I think I can. Let me get to this guy. Oh my god, I have so many aspects still yet.
力こそ正義。これが
Oh yes, I can see the reviews. I can know it. Oh, なんて言うのか。何て言うのか。If Homeland was zesty Dislyte. Yeah, I don't see much of Homeland. I mean, I can see a little bit of Homeland personality-wise now that you talk about it. Sorry, confused. That's a lot, though. I knew people were calling him on Dio. I freaking knew it. I knew people were gonna call him on Dio. Go no Dio now. I freaking knew it. It's like calling on Simba. Well, kind of like calling on Javi Simba. Literally, like, everything is like compared or something. It's amazing. So what else do I need to do? Oh! Yeah, no. I can do some... No, I cannot do point word. Let's do one more of this, I guess. I'm not struggling. What are you talking about? I'm not struggling. You're struggling. I just don't want to overdo too much on the energy. Clear room 2 times in Lost Sands. I guess? Okay, what can I do here? Trial adjustment just completed once, or use the Crown of Swift, Bank of Brutality. Using only epic or rares. Only rare. God. Goodness gracious. I mean, area 4. I mean, I think I can kind of like pass on to these two. I don't need these many legendary Billiman fragments. I'm fine, Billiman wise. But these ones, kind of Swift and Finger Vitality. I think I will go for the kind of Swift on this one. Yuff. Of course, they would have to ban Max Sakura. Who else is also banned? Who else is also banned? Honestly, that's not too bad. But I do need to swap up Prior System to kind of Swift. Great. Yes, great. What can I do here? What are the trial restrictions? Okay, so just these 3. I can make it work. Sudre, I just need Sudre and I need another healer. Sudre, there he is. There she is. Have a good one, Babina. Okay, now I need a healer. I don't want to put in like the most obvious healer, which would be Maria here, because Maria, I think she will skip up so many turns. I need one that's not that much of a like obvious healer. Let me look this up. Ahmed, maybe? Oh, Yamato would have been a great one. I mean, she doesn't seem to be using too many turns. I think you would use many more turns than she would. So let's go with that. And yeah, I think this can work out as a kind of Swift team. Gilborn, Shop It. None of these are good. I mean, this can work because applying debuff, I mean, I do have Emblem on my team, so not only that, it can still work. And you can judge all you want when it comes to the buffs that I select. I am just that quick when it comes to selecting them. You're wrong. And also can judge the fact that I sing a lot as well. My god, I've been singing this song for many times. Okay, now for this one. This one. I didn't want to get a divine blessing though. And the stay so just stay essential. I guess it can be that one. How hard this will be. I hope this is not too really hard. Siege in the middle, please. No reason, just prepare it that way. Come on! Come on, Emblo, learn your goddamn thing. Don't go for enemies that are really about to die. They really need to adjust how Emblo works. I mean, I doubt they'll do anything about that. It'll just make her way too powerful. But goddamn. Okay, that's sticking a little bit. Do I really need to, like, not use this team? I know that, like, Siege, Sujue, and Elif are supposed to stay. But I'm not sure about Embla and, the other one. Yeah. I remember that, some other characters were used. But I mean, Sucker was also often used, and I could not use on this team, so... Hyperdrive. I mean, more speed the better, I believe. If it doesn't, like, make the turns come out faster as well, that'll be the best. Sure. I mean, I'll be able to get more. Okay. I'll get the land part, but I usually don't go for that. Or usually we're going for the Timeless coins. My gas prize. Face Fate Wheel. Please be good. With you. Everyone battle, allied espers into the next battle with 2% higher attack, defense, and max HP. So is this like a stacking thing, or is it like just once? If this is a stacking, this might be really good. If an allied esper dies during combat, oh, this is great. I'm getting like the best shot piece. And yeah, fine, I guess. I just got really good at shot piece. I'm not gonna be complaining. Ah, great. They're gonna be faster than me. Yoink. I mean, it's just poison. I guess that's not bad. Also, there's no time. There's no.
It's rock and roll time.
Was that you left, or was that like Emblem and Evil combined? I think that was both of them. Yeah. Okay. Let's keep going with Guildborn. Is it like trying to recommend me them? I just noticed that. Okay. One cast, increase AP. Go for that. Alright. There.
なんとかなってよかった。
Alright. Gonna have to be Scorch again. Already at the second boss, and I don't even have a full-on Divine Blessing yet. That is concerning. Come on, do the bidding. Rock Ambless. Rock Ambless thing as fast as you can, please. Oh, got that barrier. That barrier is gonna be nasty. Hopefully it can, like, be taken off quickly before all the cycles are out. I think that can only be bypassed maybe just by through damage. And even by through damage, it will just only take just bit by bit. Did someone just get Tyrell? How is that possible? Six cycles. Hopefully it's still possible. Hopefully it's still very, very possible. Yeah, I think it's possible. I'll wish to slow down a lot by this point. There we go. I need to get really good right now. This is just the first of the trials. Galeborn. Up we go. It's about time for me to stop the stream soon. Alright. Once I'm done with this, we can close off the stream. I'm not sure if I need anything else to do. I think I redone the dailies. I think that's all I needed really to do. I wasn't really intending to go for this after, but I still have like some time to spare, so I thought I could. Okay, let's go for fries. If I can just get more Shefties like that, it would have been amazing. But honestly, I kind of feel like I need more is those, the bobs. Yeah. Ooh, what? Wait, what? Oh, I double clicked. And they gave me a gold one too. Yeah. Okay. I'm meeting the conditions very quickly. At the start of combat, all ally stats are reduced by 30% for the entire battle. Oh, great. This then is just gonna take much longer then. And blood, do your goddamn job. I know you might be corrupted by your own power, but you can still listen to me, please. I know these are good, but I will keep renewal because in case things will get really hasty. Chappy. Give me Chappy. Quick craft. Oh. Yes. I mean, yes. This is absolutely yes. Because, come on, buddy. R6, R6, R1, sorry. R6, R0, sorry. But literally have like 3 S's or R6. Come on, this is gonna be, it's gonna make it so much easier now. Only one way. Only one more that I could have gotten. Gotten a lot of DT ones. Really wasn't what I was looking for, but it can still kind of work. I feel like I'm making a mistake if I... This will help me. This would help me. If I die, it would just give my health back. Shit. Come on. I think okay, focus when the summons come out. Look at when the summons do come out. focus right now on the boss in question. Also, we never actually saw the library in the actual boss on the actual story. Okay, be quick, be fucking quick. Otherwise, your team dies. Okay, 2 cycles so far, so good. Oh, someone's out. Do the gods work, Embla, do the gods work. I know I'm just paying attention to Embla while everyone's actually doing a really great job. Okay, I think that was it. Even though almost all my team died. At least the important ones. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you left. You are doing the gods work. Everyone's doing the gods work. The thing is, I didn't use Embla the other time, and apparently she was really useful. There we go. And no. I'm just not gonna try this again. I have other things to do. At least that was the first one. And any good quests? Ta-da! Mastery. I think I probably should go for the rewards first. Ta-da! Yeah. And go for you. Ooh, I can actually get another rune? I would rather have this. There. Gonna be more tanky now. Get you. There. Anything else? Oh, I didn't even complete this. I think I did have a guess to complete that. Okay. Still getting some Shimmer Legendary Shimmer Ripple boxes. I'm still gonna keep some. And I still need like some of these, right? I could get a full-on Vesper if I wanted right now. I could get a full-on Esper right now if I want to. The reason why I'm not gonna is because I actually got a good chunk of Espers today. So I'm just gonna keep this. I'm just gonna keep this. It feels like a freaking temptation, but I'm just gonna keep it. I am a responsible adult. That is not correct, but you get me. You get me, hopefully. Alright, we can finally wrap all it up for today. Okay, this was really good. This was unexpectedly really good. We still got another siege div, which I was not counting on, according from like last time, which I got like divinate over divinate over divinate. And today apparently was no exception. We get another siege div. Wow, there's. But aside from that, we still got about like what? We got. Actually, I also got Minxtra Divinate because of the like getting from the shop. We also got I keep forgetting names. We got about like 3 legendary expos, right? Yeah, 3 legendary, and that one, the last one was a new one. So my goddamn collection keeps going ever so longer. So let's about right up to the next scene. Ooh, we had a lovely stream today, and goddamn, still got a bunch of rewards, and my luck still goes up, still keeps rising, even though I never really asked for it. I think the strategy for me at the very least when it comes to like trying to attract luck is not acknowledge it. Just don't see it coming. Just don't pretend that it's there. Just try to talk it out. Just try to like focus on like chat or just focus on something else, but just don't focus on the fact that you're actually pulling on a gacha. Because if you are doing that, I think the game's like aware of that and you're just like not gonna try to surprise you. I feel like that's at least my strategy. In my opinion, I feel like the less I'm aware that I'm pulling, the more Dislyte is gonna try to surprise me. I am from a very, I'm a small country in Europe, that people think it belongs to Spain, which is Portugal. I think a lot of people tend to ask where I'm from. And I mean, it's probably not that visible when it comes to like from like YouTube. You cannot really see that from YouTube. Twitch can be a little more visible, I guess. But I guess a lot of people can tell by the accent that I kind of like speak very well English, but I'm not like American accent there yet. So I still need to get there. And I feel like this strategy of the luck seems to always work for me. The less I'm aware that that I'm doing gacha, the more the luck wants to come and get closer to me. It seemed to be working about like 68% of the times. I was not about to say the other number there. But we got a good chunk of it today. We got a good chunk of it. I'm gonna be eventually posting the photos of the Jaspers that I gotten on my Discord, so people can see it. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed tonight's stream. I'm gonna be joining you guys this Sunday. And if you're still indecisive which game you want me to play, the voting poll is still ongoing. Like the voting poll will only end about like 4:30 my time, which I'm not sure how it's gonna be your time, but it's gonna be like around like evening my time. And you're still gonna have like about 2 days to make a choice in which game you want me to play this Sunday, and then we can finally play it. And if it does not end on a tie, hopefully it's just gonna make things a little bit easier. And if you want to see more Dislyte, join with me every Friday at the usual time. I will always keep playing this game no matter when it comes. And we'll be playing the last stream of Project Sekai this Monday, and it's gonna be a big one because there's gonna be a lot of gacha into it. So get ready. So for all my lovely angels, hope you have a lovely night, and see you again soon. Bye bye!